comments. But we've heard them all before, but we'll listen to them again. Sorted. Didn't get a look at the new sign. Look at that, eh? Walking with Mick. Established 2024. So I just thought I'd pop on, see if anybody's about. I haven't done a live on here for a couple of weeks. Been out filming today, had a cracking day today. Really enjoyed it. Got a new camera. Bought myself an Osmo. No, I didn't buy myself an Osmo. I've already got an Osmo. I bought myself a DJI Action 4. That's what I did. That's what I bought. And I've been out today using it. And the results seem pretty good, to be honest. If you are popping in, say hello. It's easier. Somebody to talk to always. I've just uploaded the last video for the 18th. John Paul Glasgow, how you doing? All right. Hopefully we're coming through okay. I've turned the microphone up from last time. It was a bit quiet last time. When I listened back to it, it was a bit back in the box. So I've turned it up. I'm on the iPhone as well, so it usually works pretty well. Look at my new sign. Look at my new sign. Look at that. Established 2024. I was supposed to be on with Tim Dowd tonight on his balcony banter show, but sadly his wife's not very well, and I don't think he's very well either. So he only popped on for a few minutes, just had a couple of pints, and then went home, I think. So I missed out on that, but hopefully we'll be able to do it sometime in the future. Hello, Bruce T. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Haven't seen you for ages. Thanks for commenting on all the videos. Thanks for all the comments. It does mean a lot. I've uploaded a short today and lost a subscriber, so sometimes you think, am I wasting my time? But then I actually started doing this for me. You know what I mean? So you've got to sort of keep the, not the faith as such, but you've got to just remember what you did it for. I did it to get a bit healthier and lose weight. And I've just happened to add it up. And I've got 311 subscribers, which means 311 people are sort of interested in me wandering about and uploading things to YouTube. So we can't moan too much, can we? But you just, obviously, as a human being, you just want to keep progressing, don't you? But that's life, I suppose. Anyway, he wants to look at my new camera. I've already put it over there, but I can get it back just for you. How's that? I found one disappointing thing about it today. I'll tell you that in a minute. Where is it? Where is it? Where did I put it? How can you lose a camera? It's only a small room. I put it somewhere. Oh, bloody hell. Have I got a poltergeist? Oh, there it is. Found it. Put my hat on top of it. That's what's happened. I'll be back in a minute. Don't worry. Keep the faith. Show me bits. Because it won't be on for a couple of weeks, so. Do you like me? Unfortunately, I can only sub once. Thank you very much. You know, well, stop you starting a new account up and somebody again. No, not really. That's a complete lie. So what we've got now, I showed most people what I had before, but I'll show them again. 7 people in. Football Edits 2025. Hi, I'm subscribed. Nice to see you. Thank you very much. You're amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We love you. We haven't done We Love You for a while. So this was my other camera that I filmed on. This is the Osmo Pocket 3. This is a right little device, this is, but I went out with it last week and got it wet. Didn't realise you're not supposed to get them wet. So that's what that is. And you press that around, and when you're doing bits to camera, you're walking down the thing and it turns around on your behalf. It's got face track, it's got all sorts of things going on with that. But there are a few quid, to be honest. And last week I got it wet. So it steamed the inner thing up, and I thought, well, that's not very good, that. So I thought, well, I don't need much of an excuse. Also, I've got an extending battery. I've got a couple of these. What team do I support? I don't really support any, to be honest. So whatever you need, I'll support. How's that? But as you're subscribed, I'll support any team you want me to. But they better win every week because I'm a terrible loser. So that's the extending battery. I've got a couple of them. Look at that. Hey, did a review. Too frightened to use it. And she's a fair beast, to be honest, but they're not the cheapest thing in the world, and you can't get all over. Liverpool, that'll do. I am as well now. come on the... I don't know. I don't want to shout the wrong thing. So I went out and I bought an action cam. Look at this, the 4. Hello, Hugo. I'll support Arsenal as well if you subscribe. How's that? I'm just easily sold. So I've got the Action 4 now. Oh, Celtic as well. I'm into them and all. My favourite. I've got to watch out here. I'm going to get my head kicked in as soon as I go out of the house. I can tell. Anyway, let me show you my camera. So now I've got this. This is the Action 4 from DJI. Comes on a little stick like that. Now, you can actually shove them in the water because they're waterproof. Anyway, it comes with these batteries. Can I check you out? What does that mean? Of course I can. Which bit do you want checking out? Oh, you mean have a look at your channel? All right, then, no problem. I'll do that, but I can't do it now because it won't let you do it. It used to let you do it, you know. You used to be able to do it while you were live on the thing. You could click on it and it would let you go and have a look at somebody's channel, but you can't anymore. They've scrapped that. Why they've scrapped these things, I've no idea. It's the same as if you're on a computer. You used to be able to just put @ and then the first letter of somebody's name, and it used to come up and you used to be able to reply to them, but not anymore. You have to now type the name out, which is right pain. So there we go. You get 3 batteries with that. I got the Adventure Kit. One thing I didn't realise is this case hasn't got its own battery. So I popped a battery back in there earlier thinking, oh, it'll be charged up now. Still as orange as it was when I put it in. You've actually got to physically charge the case up as well, which is right bad. I don't know, for the sake of a 10-bob battery, why they didn't make it so you could charge it while you're walking about, because that's the obvious thing you want to do, isn't it? So you've actually got to take a charging block with you. So I've got the DJI Mic 2, the black one, and I thought, well, I really need another one, but I don't want to get mixed up, so I'll get one a different colour. Polar white, look at that, eh? It's not my favourite colour in the world. It doesn't really blend in with anything unless you're wearing a doctor's uniform. I like to stroke its hair. They've all left me. They've all gone. Oh, no, you're back. You've got some really good news. What's that? Hit me with it. Is our team winning? Or are they going to win at the weekend? I forgot which team you were. Yes, fancy it. Well, it's not really fancy. It's a bit gaudy, to be honest, but it was 20 quid cheaper than the other one, and I only wanted to talk down. So I thought I might as well have that. So that camera, to be honest, really, if I'd have realised what I was doing for a start, would have done me for what I need. And it's 200 quid cheaper than what the other one was. And you can drop it on the floor, and you can dip it in water and everything else that you want to do. So that probably would have done me, but I do like the other one, and I'll probably use that just as much as well. So, but I thought, just in case it's raining, hello, Cloud Chucker, how are you doing? I don't know why I was stuck at one person in. There's clearly more than one person in, and it's telling me there's one person in. How you doing, Mike? All right? Is the audio all right? I've turned it up a bit because it was quiet last time. There's definitely 2 in. I've turned it up a notch. I did all the settings on this new camera earlier. I watched YouTube and got on with this bloke, knew exactly what he was doing, so I put all the settings in. Then there was a software update or a firmware update. Put them all back to default, didn't it? How good was that? Nice. Thanks. Yeah, it's not breaking up out, is it? I think what it is, if you do recordings on a phone, it sounds brilliant. Go on, tell me what your news is, Hugo. I'm ready. Been ready for 5 minutes. Is it rude? Is it racist? Please don't put anything racist in there. We don't do racist stuff. I've got bated breath and everything now. I'm waiting to find out what your news is. Yeah, this comes with this case. The idea is, press that. It's difficult to show you this because I don't want to drop it from a great height. I'm going to East Cornwall. Football trousers. Oh, well done, Hugo. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. I think Hugo already has. So you go into East Cornwall. So you live in Cornwall, and you go into the football trials. And what team would that be? Was that? I don't. Is there a team called East Cornwall? I'd have known about that even if somebody's dilatory name. Oh, right. So is that a football team then, East Cornwall? Are you having me on? I've never heard of a team called East Cornwall. I'm going to have a look. I can't have a Google on my phone because I'm using it. What's that? Oh, you've already done, yeah. We get some decent views on this. We get actually gained some good subscribers as well. It's a better way of doing it than in the horizontal mode because you get a chance to playing for East Cornwall. Oh, right, I didn't realise. Well, congratulations. Are you already in, or are you just going for the trials? I'm sure you're going to smash it. Definitely. I can tell you're just that kind of guy. Well, you're more than welcome, mate. There we go. World's smallest camera. You can actually use it as a stills camera. It does some amazing photos. I've been out today taking photographs of narrowboats with it. It's a brilliant video, that. Well, it sounds like I'm blowing my own trumpet, but I like it. Just got back from JD Sports, got some new Nike trainers. I love them. The other ones are worn out. All right. I've got Air Max, and then I bought a cheap pair of Air Max to go walking, and it turns out that the tops of them are actually like man-made, so that means plastic, doesn't it? They said they're all right for getting mucky in the field, though. So I'm not too bothered, as long as they don't make your feet sweaty. But my other ones, I've had them about 3 or 4 years, and I was actually going walking in them, and I come back one day and they're all mucky. And you don't want to ruin a good pair of trainers, do you? I have an old pair that I go to work in, that are driving. They're Nikes as well, but with them in massive feet, I've got to get really flat ones, otherwise I end up putting my foot on the brake and the accelerator at the same time. That's true story. I did that in Lanzarote, nearly killed myself. So excuse me for burping. So I don't know how many's going to come in. We've got 6 people in. That's lovely. If you can share this out, sometimes if you say that, it just shares itself out. I don't know how that works out. Share it out. Tell everybody how good it was. Have you heard of Nike Shocks? They're the ones. Oh, right. I can't look because I've got. Let's have a look. I've got 3 videos in now. The last one's on the 28th, I think. So I've got 3 in already. Right, let's have a look. Nike Shocks. I've got the keyboard over here. Okay. Nike Shocks. R4 Ride 2 T. I don't know. Let's have a look. Wow, they look cool. I bet they're comfortable, aren't they? The price of them, bloody hell. They're doing them in a 14. So many questions. I just want some, to be honest, I want some more Air Max ones. I mean, I'm like approaching 60. I'm very well, thanks, Hugo. How are you doing? Well, I bet you're absolutely bloody stoked if you're doing that. What sort of age group are you then, Hugo? Are you younger? I mean, I'm presuming you're a girl. A boy, sorry. Yeah, very comfy. They look comfy, yeah. But I like the Air Max ones. You're under 11, all right. You're not really supposed to be in it, but we're not going to swear or anything or like that, and it's nothing that you shouldn't see. So, but I do have it set for adults, so you've obviously you must have been a naughty boy and put the wrong date of birth down. Hello, Graham, spelt correctly. How are you doing? We're just saying hello to Hugo. He's going to the trials, football trials for East Cornwall. He's a young chap, so we're not going to say any swear words. Well, we don't say any swear words on here anyway, do we? And it's not the sort of channel what could influence any young person to do anything wrong other than go for a walk, really. I'm just looking at Mike's new trainers on the internet. Oh dear, have you got any Air Max? I want a 14 leather. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, good behaviour. Yeah, it's not a rude channel anyway, is it? I don't even know why I set it to adults, but I think you've got to. But I say the only thing we could influence anybody to do on here is go for a walk. So that's not too bad, is it? Cope with that, can't you? If somebody was influencing my son to go for a walk instead of taking drugs like he did do, I'd been right chuffed. While I'm on, I'll just look for some Air Max. I can't. I'll look at them later. So we've got 3 videos. I've been out filming narrowboats today, so you'll be interested in that one. It's not on for a couple of weeks. I did ask Ultra Boost. Yeah, I bought a Nike Air Max. I've got a Nike flat ones. I can't think what they're called. 10 pairs of Air Max. You got one in a 14. Mine are the soft ones. I've had them. I must have had them 4 or 5 years, but they're technically like what I wear to go out because I've got 1 pair of leather soled shoes, but I never wear. And the rest of the time, I've got very, very few clothes. I'm no interested in. I think mine might be 90s. They probably are. If it's classic, it sounds about right, really, doesn't it, for my age group? If you've had a pair of shoes for above 3 years, it'll be a classic for my age. Let's have a look now. You've set me off. Right, here we go. Size 14 Nike Air Max. Let's see what comes up. Oh, yeah, I always wanted to live in white. Where are we? 159 quid. Air Max 90s have a cult following in hardcore music. Oh, yeah. It's best to just go on Amazon, really, you know. Can you imagine? Oh, no, that's Amazon bloody telly. I don't want that. Everything what you want to buy, you just go on Amazon, don't you? Amazon. Here we go. I can turn it around. You can have a look. Excuse the mess. 50 pairs. Right, here we go. I can't talk and write at the same time because I'm thick. I did ask Cloud for them. Another break. All right. Oh, look at them. They're sexy. Doesn't say Air Max though, does it? That's what I bought. Monarch. That's supposedly a gymnastics shoe. Size 14. Oh, there. That's the one. Hey, this works quite well. Quite pleased with myself. That's what I paid for them. But it turns out they're man-made uppers and sole. And I like the leather ones, to be honest, because otherwise they make your feet sweat, don't they? Some of them would be all right, look. Oh, look at them. They'd be nice. I'd cope with them, see what size they go up to. They're available in either a 7 or a 9, which is just exactly what I needed. 14, that'd be better. The last pair I got, there was 150 quid. Oh, they look all right. I don't really want... that's what I've got. That oh, you can't see it, I don't think. That Court one. I use the Nike Court Vision. Well, they're called Court Vision or Court something anyway. I use them for driving because they're nice and flat. Oh, look at these. I bet they're better than 7 and 8 and all. Oh, they've got 14s. Look at them, bad boys. How much are they? No, I don't want them in white. Thank you. Oh, they look shit, don't they? They look awful. Imagine walking around in them. Probably not. Anyway, I'll have a look at that another day. JD Sports, I'll have a look. I think we've got one here. That's your life, trainers and clouds here. Adidas cloud form. Yeah, I'll have a look. But I say I've got used to having size 14s. I think they don't. I want black. I want black. That's exactly the pair I want, but I want them in. I've got a fancy bit at the back there. Them. I don't really want that fancy bit. But so I wear them like Nike Air Max 90 leather men's trainers, 120 to 277 pounds. Is that what you spend on them? Did I swear? I don't think he's on, is he? What did I say? Did I just swear? Did I say an F word or a C word, or what did I say? Oh dear. I don't think he's in now anyway, because there's only 3 of us in. And to be fair, it is set to 18, isn't it? Ah, size 10, that would be right. What word did I say? Go on, tell me. Right, here we go. Size, the ones I want, the ones exactly what I've got downstairs are, oh, that's shit, that's not bad, is it? Are £235. I'll have to find a different style, I think, really. Next, have a look at the next page. Yeah, a lot of them are. I'll have to look for some different ones anyway. Just make sure they're leather, because otherwise your feet get sweaty, don't they? So is anybody interested in narrow boats? The most I've spent £300. Bloody hell. Christ. I've got a pair of EA7 trainers and they were rubbish. I'll never get them again. Yeah. My mate's a shoe repairer, or a cobbler as they used to call them. And he said those designer shoes are made to come in a box. What you do is you take them to wherever you're going into, put them on just outside the door without standing in anything wet. Spend your evening wearing your shoes, and just before you leave the venue, put them back in the box and put your old ones on. Because he said that's the only thing. This lady took some Chanel ones, and he said, she said, "Oh, I've worn them for a few months now. They've all felt apart." He said, "You're not supposed to bloody wear them." He said they're there to look trendy and not to wear. But anyway, that's my story about that. I suppose if I ain't got the thing now, so I could have a look, couldn't I? Really, I'm quite into that. See if I can get the camera pointed at the screen more. See what comes up. Some of the cheaper makes though are awful, aren't they? You might as well be on the thick table at school, ain't you? Really, it's one of them sort of things. North Face walking shoes are good. I don't want to go walking in them. I want to go out in them. I suppose now I've stopped walking in them, they should last a lot longer, shouldn't they? Swans of Wildlife, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Have you missed an ASMR? No. I've been down the side of the canal today, so I've been doing narrowboats, but it's not coming out for a couple of weeks because I've got a bit filmed, to be honest. I went out last Wednesday and filmed some more. Here we go. Let's put in this size 14 men's. See what they offer. Why does it say size 13 when I put 14? I bet none of them are leather. You watch. I've got a phone handy, yeah. I'm using it, aren't I? That's a nice pair of Timberland shoes. I once bought some Vans and they weren't big enough. Can I do some ASMR? I don't think you really are 11, are you, Hugo? I think you're having me on, mate. Other side, like some Reeboks. I had some ones before, them high ones, and they had straps on them, Velcro straps on them. They were right comfy to drive in. So I put size 14 leather trainers, and none have come up whatsoever. You can send links if you want. You can send any links you want. It's just anything that's banned. That's why we weren't allowed to do it on the other one. Because they could get you chucked off because it was like you were going through something else. I think I've tried Foot Locker before, and it's just a bit of a minefield. Oh, right, I see. Yeah, you can post what you like on here because it's obviously it's not anything like that. These Timberland shoes look nice. I can't open that photo, Matt, because last time I did, I opened something up, it switched me off. Switched the bloody live stream off. Can you remember? Let's see if Timberland do size 14s. Oh no, they're bloody woven anyway. Who wants woven shoes? I like them. I'll show you. Hang on, look at these. I reckon these are quite cool. Look at them, bad boys. They might be a bit flat though, to be honest, because I've got really flat feet, and that's why I use them high-tech ones. Where's the size on it then? Oh, here we go. 14 and a half. Size chart in it. Right. So 14.5 is a 14. Boosh. They look nice for a pair of jeans, wouldn't they? So the only thing is they might be a bit flat. But don't go with my shorts either, would they? So we'll forget about that. Anyway, I'll have another look later. I did find a pair a while back, and they weren't very expensive. And Skechers. My wife loves Skechers. Max Home. Only 22 quid. They'll fall to bits in a week, won't they? There we go. You sent I just sent a picture of him in Messenger. Yeah. All right, mate. What did John say? It's been rude. Should we chuck him out? No, what? Yeah, all right. Skechers. Trouble is with them, they look like they're. You got 14? No, that's it. I want them to go with a pair of jeans or a pair of shorts or something, really. Anyway, I'll look at them later. I'll talk to you. So that's how interesting my day's got. I put the magic on, make myself look younger. Who else we got in then? We've got more than 6, more than the what's chatting, haven't we? Yeah, so I was supposed to be on with Tim Down tonight on Living Their Mess in Tenerife on his balcony banter show, and then his wife's not very well, and she's got MS. So I think he's obviously a bit worried about her. So he just decided to pop out and have a couple of quick pints quick, and then didn't do a show. But I'm usually have Lou here on a Monday night, and so I won't be able to go on for a few more weeks. Reeboks are nice, but I get bad pain after long walks with them. I do all right with the Air Max ones. I can walk for miles because I've got no arches in my feet. So flat ones I just shuffle about in, but they're brilliant for driving the car because I've got massive feet, and if I don't watch it, I get them on. Can I give you a maths equation? Not really, mate. It's a long while since I went to school. How's Lou? Yeah, she's going for a scan tomorrow, to be honest. So it's that time of year again. Well, that time. Well, it's just that time again. So she's up for a scan tomorrow. So hopefully we're going to get to here pretty quick because they were a bit dilatory last time. Physician found it on his computer. Her actual doctor. he found it on his computer and said, "Oh, well, it seems to be working." They just put it on there as notes, but they used to call her in and then tell her how she was doing. But since that guy retired, they don't do it anymore. So she just has to find out by somebody else. And say, obviously, it's a worrying time, so you really want to be doing it as quick as you can. But she's just been in France for the weekend. The village that she lives in, they twin with a village in France. So they got on a bus on Friday night. Thanks very much. Yeah, I'll pass it on to her. They got on a bus on Friday night and they've been over to a place in France. I bet she's been drunk all weekend because she doesn't have to get it down there. And fair play to her. What harm's it going to do? So she took the two youngest and she's been on a bus all weekend. So the next thing she's doing is she's going to Guernsey and then we're going out there for a couple of days. I know, it's lovely, isn't it? She's got lots and lots of really nice friends from all over different walks of life. She's got friends that she was at school with round here who were rooting for her, you know what I mean? And then she's got friends from the village where she lives. I mean, to be really honest, I will be absolutely really honest. When she moved to that village where she is now, I found them all a bit hyacinth bouquet. As if they were better than everybody. But when you need them, to be honest, they've been absolutely amazing with Lou, and they've been so kind. They've raised lots of money, and they go around and take a food in, stuff like that. They've been absolutely brilliant, to be honest. I've been trying to get this top off today. I made a little order. Look at that. Anybody who was watching Benny's show last night will know what that is. I can't tell you on here. Yeah, so anyway, so when they're needed, they just sort of kick off and they're brilliant. So we invited them all around to a party last year. We got Nevs there and Pugs. It was difficult to know who to invite. I mean, everybody could, but it was her party. So I invited a few people, I thought, from the vaping community. And there was quite a few that didn't come that I did invite. But it's a bit difficult where she lives. Is finding accommodation, or you'd have to drive out there and drive home, which seems a bit daft when you're having a drink, doesn't it? But it was a cracking party. It's nearly a year ago now since we had that party. I said to Lou, we ought to do another one. Have one every year, celebrate the fact you're still here. She said, "Oh, that'd be a good idea." But I said, because obviously last year she used some of the GoFundMe money, and I can't do this bloody thing. Can you hear my stomach? I've been on the bacon and eggs. I went downstairs. I thought I'm a bit hungry. I got a packet of bacon and I put it full of mushrooms. And what's loud? Doing that's loud, is it? I bet. Oh, my stomach. Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't have any beans on purpose. It doesn't have make funny noises. My guts. I'm on some tablets to combat the acid, but for some reason in the last few days, I don't know if I haven't been very well or something, but I've had terrible bloating and acid. So that's basically what that makes that noise, isn't it? It squeaks about. But and I can't stop it. You know what I mean? It's one of them things, isn't it? And I've had something to eat. I went downstairs, had a packet of bacon, a pint of mushrooms, and 2 eggs. I was only going to have 1 egg, but I burst the first one, and I wanted it to go on top of my fried bread. So I had to cook another one. So I had 2 eggs. There you go. Sounds like a set of bloody bagpipes. Anyway, how long we've been here? I don't want to stay too long. Them other lads are on out there doing that charity show. But I need to upload something because you need to keep everything going, don't you? People don't seem to watch the videos like they did, but I think it's just that time of year where people are outside enjoying themselves, aren't they? Unless they've fallen off me and I'm absolutely terrible. Could be that as well. But I seem to gain subscribers and new people in by doing these live streams, and that's why. Well, it's one reason why I do them. I quite enjoy them, really. I tried doing one in a horizontal, and it doesn't recommend you out to many people. It's punk rock. He organised. Neil Oxford's got blood cancer, hasn't he? So he did a stream for a cancer charity. So I put a Og 400 in and a big Valkyrie, and that was won the other night. So I sent it off, and he's got it. And lots of people have put stuff in, lots of companies and that. Yes, yeah, good. Yeah, I bought this Shinobi thing 2 years ago. Well, last year at Expo, so like a year and a half ago, and I'd had a few beers, to be honest. It was when I was drinking heavy, and when I bought it, I thought, Christ, what are you buying that for? It's not something I'd use. It's got a bloody great big RTA on the top, and you need to sort of vape it at 120 watts, 130 watts to get it going. And I thought, Christ, what you bought that for? Anyway, it's been stood on here. Hello, Bill, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Nice to be here watching Sitting with Mick. Yeah, I'm sitting. You've got to wait while a week on Friday to watch what I was walking about with yesterday. Oh, you got the purple one. That was that Shinobi one, that silver one. I didn't like it, I'll be honest. It wasn't my thing. Most of my stuff now is mouth to lung, if I'm really honest. I actually put some coils in this bone tank yesterday, the first time in 3 weeks. That used one, and I'm really enjoying it, to be honest. But all that really hot stuff doesn't really suit me now since I've gone on the old blood pressure medication. It seems to make my head go a bit weary. Sorry. It must be raining in Kentucky, otherwise he'd be golfing, wouldn't he, really? Are you not there today, Bill? Is it raining? Is that why you're at home? Are you on the phone? Oh, you just got finished. Oh, yeah, of course it's 10 to 9, isn't it? It's weird in this country at this time of year, because you look out and think, oh, yeah, it must be going about 6:30 time, and then it didn't actually. It's 9:15 at night, but it's still daylight. Not many more weeks, and it'll be going the other way, won't it? Because it was the shortest day, the longest day last week or the week before, wasn't it? So the next thing, it'll be dark at 3 PM again. Must be awful. Whereabouts in Scotland do you, Graham, spelled correctly? Because I was talking to somebody, and they'd been up to Loch Lomond, and they said it nearly don't get dark at this time of year. I said, yeah, but I bet it does at other time of year. Yeah, the nights are drawing in, yeah. Yeah, you lose 2 minutes a day, don't you? That's what happens when they change the clock. You lose 2 minutes a day. So 10 minutes a week, 40 minutes a month. Just outside Glasgow. Is it really? Wow, yeah. There's a place just over Scunthorpe, like a patch in the sky. At this time of year, it never ever gets dark. When we used to work later in the night, there's not so many pubs and clubs about now, but we used to finish. When I still smoked, I'd come home and I'd get a cup of tea and I'd go straight outside and sit in the garden at 4 o'clock in the morning smoking fags. Because that's what I used to do. It was beautiful, but we don't finish that late now. Yeah, yeah. These were Loch Lomond, and I think they said it was they never actually got dark. They were there for the weekend for his sister's birthday, and it never actually got dark, which is quite cool, isn't it? I was talking to a lady that moved down from London to here, and she said the first thing you notice here is there's a lot less building pollution. You said you can actually see out of your house because you've got massive buildings around it. And she said the first thing you notice is the skies are massive. Because, she said, I've never really seen the skies before because I've always been in London and it's always been, I've buildings always around it. Right, we'll nip off. I thought I'd just pop on, say hello to a few people or everybody who came in. So we've had a few people in. Just keeps the channel going. Hopefully it'll keep going up and up and up and up and up. Because that's what we're looking for. It does seem a bit of a slog at this time of year, but I have to just keep going and hopefully at some point. I think it was the same with the vape show, really. It was a slow and steady incline, unless you went on somebody's big show, and then you get a load all in one go. But the one thing, the way we're doing it now is it's building the watch time hours at the same time. It just seems a bit of a grind, and then you put a video up and somebody leaves. Evening, Mick. Had to giggle at your baldy Aldi thumbnail. Hope you're good, mucker. How you doing, Stephen? Anybody that's not following Country Van Life UK, please do. Stephen. He was once one of the community that we were all in, and then he went away and he bought Christine his camper van, and he has a full lifestyle in a camper called Christine that he bought to. The reason she's called Christine is because he lost his wife in an accident a few years ago. So give him a follow and have a look at him, because he's very, very interesting. He's the guy I was telling you about. They had an heart attack and then stayed in his camper for 20 odd hours on his own before they got him to Glasgow Hospital, and sort of started to fix him up. But he's doing a lot better now. So anyway, we'll catch you all soon. Lovely to see you, Stephen. Thank you very much for popping in. Shame you didn't pop in a bit earlier. You know what I'm saying? But that's life, isn't it? Catch you all soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.